Yo, what's good? This your boy Arnstar. We live in Harlem. You already know this is the pull-up show with my boy DJ Martian.
It's the pull-up show with DJ Martian. Any block, any hood, any city. It's the pull-up show.
DJ Martian here with the one and only, the rising icon. We in Harlem. It's only right that I pull up on my man, Arnstar.
Yo, blessings, King.
Arnstar, thanks for being on the show today, brother.
No problem, man. Everything is all love, blessings, respect. You know how we do, man.
You're a busy man.
Energy and we working.
Oh man, I love it. I love it. I've been trying to catch up with you for a while now, but you've been busy, running left, running right. We're gonna talk about all of that, but first, let's go back to the origin. And let's break it down. Arnstar, how did you come up with the name?
So Arnstar, basically my mother nicknamed me Arnie, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I grew up in this building.
That's
right
not the
here.
government's not Arnie?
My government name is Sean.
Okay.
You know what I mean? My government name is Sean. I got a cool regular name.
Okay.
You know, named after my father, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you know, I got a nickname, Arnie. I ran with it for a long time as a kid. And then I just kind of morphed it into Arnstar. I just realized that everything that I did, I became really good at it. You know what I mean? Star player, star student. Not talking about behavior.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you were an athlete growing up?
Yeah, you know, I played basketball, football, baseball. I was kind of pretty good at anything I put my hands in, dancing, whatever it was. So that coin phrase is stars. So I was just like on star by the time I was like 9. So I put that together. It actually has a deep meaning behind it. On is Hebrew for mountain of exalt, or mighty mountain. Okay. And so on star to me means mighty star or exalted star. So, you know, I try to carry that majesticness wherever I go, that kind of energy.
You're definitely living up to your name, brother. Definitely living up to your name.
Yes, sir.
Well, being here in Harlem, give us some history. How did you grow up here? Like, where is this about? What is this, 125th? You made me come here and sit on the stoop. What's this place about?
All right, boom. So check it, right? My family is from East New York, Brooklyn.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Bamas, shout out Fresher. You already know.
Fresher was definitely in the Bamas.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He showed y'all, like, that's where I would have had y'all pull up officially, but he already did it.
Okay.
So it's already, like, laid down. You feel me?
Fresher got the Bamas.
I actually grew up at, you know what I mean?
All right.
So, you know, East New York, y'all already know much love. At the same time, it's Harlem. So when you get here, 125 West 137th Street, this is the old stomping grounds. This is where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? My auntie's still in the building. Shout out Miss Vita.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
hey,
My
Miss
cousin
Vita.
Craig, you already know what it is. So yeah, like, I grew up here. I used to sit on this stoop. You know, we used to dance on these streets, block parties. PAL used to block off the block in the summertime. Used to play ball. Used to play knock hockey. Like, this is where, like, the cultivation of, like, culture with Arnstar, you know what I mean? Even Lil Mama, you know what I mean? Everybody knows that's my sister, so
Definitely
you know,
get into that.
You know what I mean? Shout out Vidal, you know, my older brother, super phenomenal singer and dancer. If not for him, it's none of us. So all of it was here, you know what I'm saying? So it's much love.
Being that you say that all your family members are into music, was there any like competitions in the crib, like dance-offs, sing-offs, rap-offs?
You know, it wasn't really competition, it was more building up. It was more of a building.
More
like,
compilations instead of competition.
It was like more of like, you know, it wasn't who was better, it's how could you get better. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, do this, do it more sharp. You know, keep the smile up, keep the energy, keep the entertainment going. And so that's the type of like energy my family has. You know, we never pinned each other against each other in no kind of like scenario. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I do appreciate about, you know, being the youngest out of my siblings, is that I didn't grow up having to fight for attention. It was given, and it was like, if I didn't get it right, it's like, yo, you're gonna get it right. We're gonna make you get it right.
We're gonna make you get you right. That's dope. That's dope. It makes sense now. It all makes sense how you well molded, because you got older brothers and sisters. It's all coming together well now. All right, Arnstar. So after that, going into I want to say, what came first? Was it the dancing or was it the rapping?
Naturally it was the dancing, because like right after you start walking, you know, music is already playing. You know what I'm saying? And
Definitely in the music household, 100%.
Exactly, in a musical household. So you kind of find your rhythm in embodiment and movement before it's audio. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you know, my father was like a dancer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
who's your father? Kippy D, Rocksteady Crew, exactly?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
You already know.
I know. Tell the people so they know what's going on.
DJ Martian out here doing his homework. So Kippy D, Rocksteady Crew, you already know, pioneer of hip hop, the original Sergio Tech wearer.
Hey, so Kango kill Jackson style? Is that what you're saying?
You know, nah. That's my pops. And that's their era. So I'm doing homage.
As you should.
You know, I probably could jack that I'm the first one wearing a Kango in this era and making it prominent. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. No disrespect to any hip hoppers that's been doing it since throughout.
Yeah. Shout out to Kango Kid.
Like, cool on a large scale, a commercial scale. I definitely didn't see nobody with Kangos until I started putting them on. And the only reason why I'm not rocking mine now is because I just got out the box.
Fresh. Got the fresh Steve Harvey going.
So dancing came first, and then rapping came. I started writing poetry at 12.
Okay.
And then by the time I turned 13, I walked into the bathroom of my school, and it was like, yo, everybody was in a cypher, and that's before I knew what a cypher was. So I'm thinking they got papers,
poetry.
They doing poetry. So I'm like, oh snap, it's poetry day. You know, damn poetry. But one of the dudes like, this ain't no poetry. We rapping, and I was like, all right, well, cool. I went home, wrote my first rap, brought it back to him.
You remember it?
It was a bunch of like mixtures of stuff that I just was hearing at the time. I brought it back to the dude. This kid named Joshua. I don't know his last name, otherwise I gave him a shout out, but we used to go to Boys Choir Harlem. But he basically was like, yo, you know what? It's cool, but you got a lot of stuff in there that's like, you need to be more original. And that's when I realized, like, okay, hip hop is about originality. It's about coming with saying what you have to say and not what you've heard. And so from then on, by the time I was 13 up, rapping became like something that I really became like fascinated with. And at this time now, like I taught myself how to freestyle from the age of 13.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So now I can just freestyle off the top of my head at a level where most rappers that I see that
can't keep up.
Yeah, they like, oh, I like writing better, and it's like, writing is cool, but freestyling is a part of the culture. So, you know, if there's one thing I could say, like, start practicing. Like, it's not hard until you make it hard in your mind. So you got things you want to talk about already, just put it in rhyme form, especially if you're a rapper anyway.
I agree. Your first big break in the entertainment world was what?
Oh man, where do I start?
Because you've been doing a lot.
Yeah, where do I start? I would say this is when I knew, like, I was already convinced that we were on the right path, like we were on a track. But when I knew for sure that this was it, was when we did Madison Square Garden up close and personal tour. Chris Brown, Bow Wow, Soulja Boy, Lil Mama.
Wow.
And like when we performed and she brought us out, it was me, Spaceman, Guy Green, and I believe it was one other character, Dancing Ass Mike. Shout out to him because he's doing styling now and fashion crazy. But like when we hit that stage and we did no music and we performed doing light feet, that was
place went crazy.
That was, yo, first of all, Madison Square Garden is the most prominent stage you ever want to be on in your life. I did that at 17. You feel me? 17 years old. So after that night, it was lit for me. Like I already knew, but after that, it was like, that's it. Like if our starting ground is Madison Square, we got to go around the world. So that's when I decided to really like keep the light feet movement a part of me. And like I took it to LA, went to Nickelodeon, Disney, all these major corporations, and knocked on the doors like, yo, y'all got to get a part of this movement. And so everyone was really excited about it. But at the same time, there was other movements going that was specifically from the West Coast. Shout outs to the Jerk movement.
Like Jerk, Hyphy, all that stuff.
Hyphy. So they were seeing more of that. So they was like, we got to see more of Light Feet. So I didn't have the manpower. But we stuck through it. 10 years later, we still strong, going viral all over the place. Drake following our people, commenting on things. So like we super appreciative of like all the full circleness that's coming with the Light Feet movement itself. But that had to be, Madison Square Garden had to be like the most prominent moment where I knew like this is the beginning of my career. I need to take.
So your sister brought you out as dancers.
That's a fact. That's a
so
fact.
lit, so lit. She kept it in the family.
Of course.
So is that's where the origin of the Waffle Crew comes from, or no?
No. Now see, Waffle Crew started in 2011. That started with Andrew Saunders, who we call Goofy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He's been real low key as of lately, doing a lot of things behind the scene and just making sure he get himself, you know, collected. So much love to him. He started the group in 2011. I joined in 2014.
Okay.
And so I've been with my bros for 4 years now. And we've been building from the ground up. It's so much legacy in Waffle before I even joined. You know what I mean? So that's a whole nother topic within itself. But Waffle Crew.
So you're just a member. You're just a member of the Waffle Crew. Okay.
But like, you know, the name of the team is called We Are Family for Life Entertainment. So now it's like, it's no longer a group, company, just a foundation. It's really, those are really my brothers. Like,
family.
And that's where we make the most impact, is that people don't see us like moving around as teams, or like, you know, they seen us go through every phase of like trying to get it together, almost got it together, and now it's together and it's moving. So I'm super grateful for my brothers, and you know, they gave me a space within the Light Feet community in this time, you know, because I took a hiatus, but that was when I was in California knocking on those doors.
Exactly.
Everybody was
pushing the brand.
Battlegrounds,
trains.
They really train scenes, you know what I mean? Like really cultivating like Light Feet on a whole nother aspect.
I've seen you in 2017 McDonald's commercial campaign. How did that all come about?
So my team got wind of basically what was going on. They was looking for rappers. And so what I found out was that they auditioned about 300 rappers around the world, 300 plus. So you can only imagine, UK, you know, everywhere, Australia. And so I did an interview over Skype.
Oh, wow.
And so this is where freestyling comes in. So I was saying. So I didn't expect McDonald's to say like, yo, can you freestyle? I'm like,
rap about the Big Mac?
So not even about Big Mac, just more like they just wanted to hear like your regular style of rapping. So they gave us these lines that they wanted us to do. So we jumped through the rings, and then they go, hey, what's up with the freestyling? Can you do so? I was like, of course. It's like, so when you finish these lines, just go straight into it. And so I started freestyling, and I said something about like, I said something about like, I gotta get my mind right. You're gonna have to catch up, or you're gonna be in hindsight. And it was like, woo, they went crazy. And like a couple days later, the whole office of McDonald's is like on Skype, and they just like, don't worry, don't be nervous, keep doing what you're doing. I'm like, y'all got 20 people, what you mean don't be nervous? Like, you know, so that was fun.
So you had to do it twice over the Skype?
Yeah, it's 2 audition processes. And they flew me out first class to LA, first time flying first class. JetBlue, I'm like this, sleeping all this, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay. So,
I get used to this.
So we spent the week in LA, downtown LA, just having a great time shooting with the commercial. Like that was like really good. Like, thank you, McDonald's. Like,
hey,
y'all ever need
any more future work with them?
Yeah, I mean, I need me. I got y'all.
Did you write that commercial, or did they give you the lyrics for that one?
Well, the thing about like advertisement is that everything is well thought out. You feel me? So in this case, had they came and got me earlier, that would have been a different story. They had everything laid out. The only thing I did was put my sauce in it and kind of like rearrange certain things so that it could fit the authenticity of who I am and what they're looking for.
Okay.
If I would have did it like straight up, y'all would have been like,
McDonald's got a number one hit.
Bro, like, you gotta pay. But if it was, you know, when they let me have some sort of freedom with it, that's when it's like people are like, yo, I know. They like, yo, that was all you. Like, I know it. And I'm like, nah, that was me and McDonald's. You feel me? So they had a good team. They had a good people put together.
Now, talking to you, when I was doing my research on you, I saw a lot of people give you comparisons to Will Smith, to the Nick Cannons, because of your musical and acting. So what was like one of your first big acting roles?
Roxanne.
Roxanne
was one of my first big acting roles, for sure.
Which is on Netflix now.
It's on Netflix right now. Y'all can pause this and go to Netflix, watch it, and come back and finish the interview.
Watch this. Oh, then go to Netflix. Arnstar already got the numbers.
Nah, but you know, like it's there, it's available. So yeah, like that. I played MC Shan in the film, and which is legendary. It's iconic. You know what I'm saying? It's MC Shan. A lot of new kids. They gotta do their research. Y'all gotta do y'all hip hop history. Y'all gotta go see who Roxanne Shante. Before you even go see the movie, y'all should just go and see who these people are, and then watch the movie, so y'all can get a real full feel of who I'm even portraying. You feel me? So that was iconic. You know what I'm saying? Roxanne Shante showed mad love. She's adopted me now as like a nephew. So,
hey, that's dope.
You know what I mean?
That's dope.
Much love and respect. That was real big for me. That took a lot of like focus, because I didn't consider myself an actor until, you know what I'm saying, until that one was complete. I'm actually into my next role, but this one was like my real, like, I need to be a part of this, because anything that has to do with hip hop and people portraying things, y'all don't need actors. Y'all need people who's really about the culture. You feel me? As far as if y'all can find them, and I was available. So my team found out about that. I went, auditioned for it, worked really hard. Went in audition room about 5 times and like rapped everything, and they were just like, all right, cool. You
make the cut.
We got it. Yeah. So I appreciate them too.
Definitely. So now, talking about Roxanne, what other doors did it open for you in the movie world?
I'd say Roxanne got me prepared for my next film, which I did that same summer. So that was a busy summer for me, 2016. Someone had sent me an email about an audition for a film called Wheels. Okay. Now, initially, between me and you, and now the
exclusive,
right? Between me and you, I passed in my head. I was just like, no, thank you. I had just came off of Roxanne, and I just felt like, you know what? I'm not really too sure what the acting world has for me just yet. I was still like questioning my abilities, because you know Roxanne was so brand new that I was just like, you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna jump right in it and just act like I'm an actor now. You know, that's someone's craft and respect. You know what I'm saying?
So you didn't go to school for acting or nothing. This is just all.
No, yeah, right.
Original Arnstar.
Right, exactly. So I got wind of it. I declined it. I actually didn't respond. I didn't respond to it. No. Then one of my friends that did Roxanne with me, like he was a part of the scene. Good dude. Text me like, yo, this is a film for you. Like, this is for you. I go, you know what? I'm considering it now. After the consideration, they emailed me again and said the director wants to see you.
Oh wow. Oh,
I'm like, first of all, how do you even know about me? So basically, I go in just to see what's going on. Like I said, you know what? Let me just go see what's happening. I walk in. I knock out the audition process, and as soon as I finished auditioning, by the time I got home,
got the phone call.
Yeah, they hit me up and they're like, the director wants to have your number. He wants to reach out to you. He wants to have dinner with you because he wants to. What's going on?
Hey, you know, community love.
Right, because he wants to basically like
cut the check.
Yeah, he want to have you for the film.
So look out for Wheels. So where would that be coming out?
That's coming out, actually it's supposed to be going into festivals. Okay. So it's going into the festivals this year, for sure. Okay. And so like 2018 is when you'll see it pop up and get its reviews, and wherever it lands, I'm sure it's going to land somewhere prominent, you know what I mean? Whether it's Netflix again or...
What was your role in the Wheels?
So Wheels is about a young DJ who is now learning about the basis of actual hip-hop, like of the origins. So he's not using new technology. He's on 1200s.
Ooh,
you know, like
techniques. Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, walking around now in today's age with crates, and the phenomenal part about it is that it's all shot in black and white.
Oh, that's dope.
So it's like, it's such a feel to it that it's gonna shake up the film industry. Like, you know, it's gonna be another splash. And the crazy part about it is that I'm the main character, and Roxanne really opened that space up for me to like be like, you know what, this is the next step, and it was right behind it. So I just got my confidence up and I jumped in, I dived in, and you know, just
Killed
became a
it.
student. You feel me? It's a great, like, you're gonna really.
I can't wait to
You're gonna
see
really
it.
enjoy
Can't
it.
wait to catch that. I hope you guys do the same thing. Make sure you catch that. Wheels starring Arnstar. Now, outside of that, we see that you're one of the newest members on this show right here, Wildin' Out.
Oh yeah, you already know. Nah, I was just talking to the cameraman behind it, my boy Now. I was just saying, like, look, watch this. I got my old. I went to go see the show.
Oh, that's fire.
So like.
So you was a fan before you even got the role.
That's my thing. My thing is supporting before you get into the space is important. A lot of people miss that and they don't really capture that value and that essence about supporting before you get somewhere. A lot of people is like, hey, yo, spin my record.
Don't even know my name.
Right. Martian. I know it. I learned it just now.
Yeah.
Spin my record.
Exactly.
But instead, they don't, how you doing? My name is such and such. I'm working. Anything you need, I got you. That's been me. Like, since I was a kid, you feel me? So it's just become more prominent and it's become more forward and effortless. So, I'm a real giver. I don't really hold too many things back. I'm more like, you know, if there's anything I can actually do, why not do it? You know, the universe is going to give that back to you. So when it came to things like Nick Cannon, I met him on a community tip.
Okay.
And like basically he kept up with me and we just been kind of trading energy. And he gave me the opportunity to come in and do the training simulation for it. And if you pass that, if they see the value and essence in you in that, then you go on the show. So I made it to the show and I was like, yo, like, you know what? I consider myself to be a funny person, but now I can like take the title of comedian, you know, but with that comes the seriousness of it and like really treating it like a craft. So now I'm in like a whole different mindset as far as jokes. There's jokes that make us laugh and then there's jokes that make everybody laugh and you gotta know the mechanics behind it. So big shout out to my boy Nick Cannon for putting me on the show and training me up and getting me to that level to where I can actually like now know the mechanics of like joking and creating one and you know and being
bringing it back. Dope.
And then the rapping aspect of it, you still gonna get that because you already know hip hop throughout my veins. So it's a great blend and a lot of people see me on it and they go, you belong there. Like that's where you look like you
perfect
feel
fit.
like you're a perfect fit. Exactly. So
I agree.
Nick calls himself Mr. Wildin' Out. I'm Mr. Wildin' Out Jr.
Hey, you fit the title, brother.
You know what I mean?
So now we've covered acting. You covered now you're on national television with MTV. Musically, what's going on musically with Arnstar?
All right, so I'm excited.
Currently.
I'm excited because at this point, people know me for what I do as far as performances, but everything is more of an in-person. I've been like more of a secret success, you know. At this level, I said to myself, January 1st, I was like, what can I do this year, when this year came in, to really make a difference as far as what I've been doing. So I put out 2 records, not just one, or rather 3. I put out Let Me See Those Hands, January 1st. I put out a freestyle with Cassidy.
Okay.
Don't Let That Go Over Your Head. You know what I'm saying? Bars. Boom. And then.
So you kept up with Cassidy on a freestyle?
You feel me?
Ooh.
So like that video is gonna come real soon. Big shout out to Cass, because Cass is like, that's a 360 moment for me. Like I grew up listening to Cass.
Yeah.
Just dissecting metaphors, bars, and similes. You know, my big brothers in this crib right here, they was like, yo, you want to know what bars is about? You want to know what rapping is about? Listen to Cassidy. So, nothing but the freestyles, all of that. Hot 97, 11-minute freestyle, Cassidy, you know what I'm saying? So, he's like kind of been like an indirect mentor as far as like writing and, you know. So, boom, we got that. And then I got Kid the Wiz, Jono Clap, the trending dance, the trending song.
It's blowing up.
Got Flex spinning that crazy right now on the radio. So, you know, musically, it's so brand new that people are like, I didn't even know you did music. And I'm like, I'm glad you didn't, because now it's all on iTunes. Go get it right now.
Definitely. That's dope. So you covered all 3. You're ultimate entertainer. So after this, we're going to do the live pull-up. So you're going to get a chance to show them. But before we go there, I want to talk about the major role that you play in your community. So let's give them the people a briefing on what you do for your community.
Right. So I'm real adamant about making sure that those who elevate in their career and those who like have a spotlight show where they come from and grow with their community. You know what I'm saying? Like, your community cultivated you, your community gave you your name, they gave you your space. You know what I mean? That's where you had your first fight, your first love, first schooling. All of that is right here. So for you to go anywhere, for you to go to Hollywood and go anywhere else and start giving back or being around, which is still giving back, you want to make sure you stay connected to the roots and stay connected to what's happening. You feel me? So me, I'm real active. You know what I'm saying? Real passionate. And I don't play when it comes to like making sure that these kids and the youth know that they are next and that I came from right here. I'm from 137 between Lenox and 7th Avenue. It's no secret. And so if I came from here, you can come from here. You can go anywhere in the world. You feel me? So I just stay connected. Shout out to Erica Ford. Shout out to National Action Network. Big shout out to Dominique and Ashley Sharpton, like really cultivating the youth on all aspects. So we covering New York City, we covering the rest of the world, and I urge you, if you swear you about this life, if you swear you about hip-hop, chains and whips, or whatever it is, trap, all of that, make sure you give back to your community, make sure you give back to the youth, because they are watching, they do care about what you're saying. That's not a game. I do not play with that. That's number one for me. You feel me? Before it's music, before it's anything, it's God, family, and my community. So that's where it's at with that one, for sure, for sure.
Much love, much love. We've all been waiting for. We're about to go pull up to Harlem Park.
Let's do it.
And you're gonna show the people what you're all about.
That's a fact. That's where we grew up at, played ball at. That's where everything happened at. So we're gonna perform there and turn it up. Let's go.
I can't wait. Arnstar, DJ Martian, live on the pull-up show. We're about to get into that live performance. Here we go. Live on the pull-up show. We live in Harlem. DJ Martian, my special guest today, the one and only Arnstar. Hit it.
Yeah. Y'all ain't know we was coming like this, huh?
Yeah. I think about this forever, cause I can't seem to stop moving. Every time that I hear the music, think I
Let me see those hands, let me see those hands, let me see them, come on. Let me see those hands, let me see those hands, let me see those hands, let me see them, come on. Let me see those hands, let me see those hands, let me see those hands, let me see them, come on. Let me see those hands, let me see those hands, let me see those hands, let me see those hands. Let me see Millie, let me see rock, let me see that Millie rock, come on. Let me see Millie, rock, let me see rock, let me see that Millie rock, come on. Let me see Millie, turn it up, let me see that Millie rock, let me see rock, let me see rock, let me see rock, let me see that Millie rock. Let me see your hands high now, reach for the ceiling. And if you got moves, then you know you're about to kill them. Get your super high, you won't need penicillin. Came back in the villain with a brand new feeling. Okay, it's time to bring that old school back with the dancing rap, spitting that old school crack. Big Daddy Kane mixed with Spike Lee. Ain't no half stepping when I do the right thing. Let me see it. Let me see those hands, let me see those hands, let me see them. Come on. Let me see those hands, let me see those hands, let me see those hands, let me see them. Come on. Let me see those hands, let me see those hands, let me see those hands, let me see them. Come on. Let me see those hands, let me see those hands, let me see those hands, let me see them. Come on. Let me see your tone wop, don't tone wop, don't see the tone, let me see wop, let me see your tone wop, don't tone wop, don't see the tone, let me see wop, let me see the tone, let me see wop, let's go, let me see wop, hey, let's go, let me see wop, yeah, let me see wop, let me see, come on. Step in the circle, get ready for round two, and hit your best move when they all surround you. Nobody can ever play you or try to clown you. Brown skin goddess and rocking your crown too. Girls run the world like Beyonce said. I wonder what it's like to have Beyonce bread, huh? All I know is we about to keep it live. Get them hands in the air like 11:05. Let's go. Let me see those hands. Let me see those hands. Let me see them. Come on. Let me see those hands. Let me see those hands. Let me see those hands. Let me see them. Come on. Let me see those hands. Let me see those hands. Let me see those hands. Let me see them. Come on. Let me see those hands. Let me see those hands. Let me see those hands. Let me see them. Come on. I wanna see you Harlem shake. I wanna see you Harlem shake. I wanna see you. Let me see you. I wanna see you Harlem shake. Can I see you Harlem shake? Let's go. Can I see you Harlem shake? Okay, shake. Let me shake. Let me shake. Yo, I gave you the moves to do. So let's do it. So grab your man and she can come too. Arnstar is the name I choose, man. Whether all wins, ain't no way we lose. We not. I gave you the moves to do. So let's do it. So grab your man and she can come too. Arnstar is the name I choose. So turn it up. Let's go. Let me see
think I want this forever. Cause I can't seem to stop moving. Every time that I hear the music sing, I gotta